Stop! Before you click off this webinar and think this may be a waste of your time, let me show you this. This is the $15 million in sales that I've closed. And this isn't all the sales that I got paid on. Here's why I say that. A lot of the properties were off-market properties made by cash buying investors. And these properties were not even listed on the MLS. I'm not showing you this to brag, but to show you I'm legit. And these are the type of results I get, and very similar to the type of results you'll get. I'm about to show you exactly how I get these results. This is for seasoned realtors and new realtors that are motivated and want to help more people list and sell their homes. If you are a motivated realtor that is not getting paid what you're worth, this is for you. This is also for motivated realtors that are not finding success in working with expired listings, for sale by owners, or buying Zillow leads online. If you're a motivated realtor that want to buy properties at a deep discount, fix them up and flip them, and make double and sometimes triple commissions on their transactions, this is for you. This is also for motivated realtors that want to have more free time with their family and friends and not work long hours. And this is also for realtors that's seeking the fast track to success. This is not for closed-minded realtors that are not open to new revolutionary ways to be successful in the real estate industry. If you're a realtor that is lazy and want everything given to them, this isn't for you. This is not for realtors that want to get rich quick. This is not for realtors that won't show empathy or sympathy to distressed homeowners motivated to sell now. If you're one of these people, please, it's okay to leave now. My goal is to show you that the only way for you to help homeowners list and sell their properties and make six figures this year and have more free time with your family and friends is to be a real estate agent working my system. I'm going to show you exactly how you can help at least 3 sellers that are motivated list and sell their properties. I am going to show you exactly how I help distressed homeowners resolve their problems by listing and selling their homes to cash buyers. I'm also going to show you how you will get paid well for helping these distressed homeowners and do it all without compromise. Hi, my name is Tony Prey, and I'm the founder of 3listingsAweek.com. I'm also a real estate broker at Perfect Dream Realty in Central Florida. I've been a 6-figure income earner every year but my very first year in this business. I also rehab and flip 4 to 5 properties a year. I've quickly reached multi-millionaire status in the real estate industry. This system that I'm going to share with you allowed me to help a lot of motivated homeowners list and sell their properties. Here are a couple of before and after pictures of a couple of properties I just flipped. This is me with my wife on vacation in the Southern Caribbean, island hopping. This is me with my wife in Las Vegas taking a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon. I did it by doing this, which I'll tell you about in a moment. I want you to know that I made over $100,000 a year when I implemented it. I just want you to understand how well this works so that when I teach it to you in a moment, you really need to pay attention. After having so much success, I knew I had to share this strategy with other realtors. I knew that if I could only show them what I was doing and how it changed my life and gave them the opportunity to duplicate my strategy, they would be as successful as I have become. I discovered this new opportunity after trying to sell real estate the conventional way by working expired listings, for sale by owners, and buying leads. In my first year, after only closing a few transactions, I quickly discovered that selling real estate the conventional way was not working for me. My first year in real estate, I really struggled to find clients. I only made $17,000 that year, But when I discovered what I'm gonna share with you in a moment, I now make over $100,000 every year and only work about 20 hours a week. But it's just not me. Here's what KP, a real estate broker, a real estate investor, and a former Keller Williams agent, had to say after he purchased my course. Tony creates a win-win-win-win for everybody. I signed up because I wanted to do this. And Brazil, also a former Keller Williams agent, said this: "It's definitely worth the value. Tony, you over-delivered." Here's what we're going to cover in this webinar. Secret number 1, become a distressed property specialist. Secret number 2, distressed properties are easy to close. Secret number 3, there are an unlimited amount of motivated sellers and cash buyers. Secret number 4, distressed homeowners are praying for your help. Secret number 5, you can purchase the properties for your portfolio.
Hello, my name is Jill from Lakeland, Florida, and I wanted to tell you all today about what an amazing experience it has been closing on my first flip with the assistance of Tony Prey from beginning to end. He helped us find the property. I was able to go into this investment using only cash, which was amazing. So we were able to close in a short 30 days and then end up working on our property and turning around and selling it, which, as you can see, I just closed on it today. This was our first real estate transaction, and we're super excited to continue to work with Tony as he has led us through this process and guided us along the way with any questions I had. Always there to help. So I'm excited for the next one.
Secret number 1, become a distressed property specialist. As I said, I tried doing real estate the conventional way by working with buyers, expired listings, and for sale by owners, but it didn't work for me. I decided that I needed to niche down and only work with buyers, but I was so new in real estate and didn't know how to find them. To get help, I signed up for a Craig Proctor seminar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. While I was there, I met a real estate broker from South Florida named Jim. We started talking with each other. He told me that he didn't work with buyers and that he only worked with sellers. I wanted to know more, so I invited him to spend his lunch break with me to give me more information on what he was doing. After he shared his success with me, I got excited. I wanted to learn more about what he was doing, so I asked him for his mentor's name and contact info to get plugged in. I returned home from the seminar and decided that I would implement all that I learned from Craig Proctor to help the buyers. But after 4 months, my situation got worse. I learned how to get in front of 3 to 5 buyers a day, but none of them committed to purchasing. That's when I contacted Jim's mentor. Jim's mentor told me they help distressed homeowners that are facing foreclosure sell their homes to avoid the foreclosure. He told me how much success they were having and I should consider joining them to become a distressed property specialist. I knew nothing about distressed properties, but I didn't let that stop me. I signed up with the mentor and his program. The truth is, becoming a distressed property specialist is the only way I was able to make $100,000 my second year in the business. And I got so much reward from it because I was making an impact in people's lives with helping distressed homeowners avoid foreclosure. Listen to what Doris, a motivated distressed homeowner, had to say.
Hi, I'm Doris Cisco, and as today we're doing a closing on my house. But months ago, I was before I met Tony. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I thought I was just gonna lose my house and that's it, and just wait until I get an eviction or something like that. But then Tony came to me and explained to me how it was. So I took the decision. So I think it's a really good decision. It's the best decision that I made because I'm over with and I'm happy, and then I can keep going and then not worry about anything else. So thanks God, thanks Tony, thanks everything. Just start all over again.
Secret number 2, distressed properties are easy to close. You may think distressed properties are difficult to close. I thought the same thing. The truth is, Distressed property homeowners are very easy to work with. They're a lot easier than working with expired listings, for sale by owners, and buying leads. Working with distressed sellers are a lot more rewarding and profitable. You can get paid double and sometimes triple commissions on the transactions, as I did on 90% of my closings. Secret number 3, there are an unlimited amount of motivated sellers and cash buyers. You may think there are not enough distressed homeowners out there that need your help, but the truth is, in your area right now, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of distressed homeowners facing foreclosure. This is an untapped market and a well-kept secret. You'll be one of the very few agents in your market working distressed properties. You can have more opportunities than you can handle. There will always be homeowners with life-changing issues like loss of job, health problems, divorce, missed mortgage payments, and believe it or not, some homeowners just don't want to be homeowners anymore. I've had up to 21 distressed property listings at once. Like I said, every month in your area, hundreds of homeowners are being foreclosed on. Take a look at how many there were in Hillsborough County, Tampa, Florida alone. This is only 1 month. Listen to what one of my cash buyers, Greg, had to say about working with me as I use my system.
Ready.
My name's Greg. I'm one of the partners with Meg Homes. Over the past 5 plus or minus years that I've gotten to know Tony Prey, we've purchased between 10 and 15 homes from him. We are cash buyers and we can close quickly. For 2021, our company is looking to purchase over 100 homes. With Tony's help and his unlimited knowledge of short sales, he makes the process much more efficient and easier for our company to buy homes. He is both a professional and knowledgeable. If you're looking to get into the business, do not hesitate to give Tony a call.
Secret number 4, distressed homeowners are praying for your help. One myth you may have is that distressed homeowners don't want to talk to you. You may think they're angry and mean and don't want your help. The truth is, there are many distressed homeowners that are praying for your help. What I found is they are more afraid of not having a place to live than they are angry. Distressed homeowners are scared. They're at home worried and can't sleep at night. One of the main problems they have is they have no one to talk to about their situation. When they get in foreclosure status, their bank will not even talk to them. When the homeowner calls, they are routed directly to the collections department. Once there, the only question the bank has is, how much money can you pay on your debt today? These homeowners need you to bring them a solution, and I'll show you exactly how to do that.
Basically, I'm so grateful and thankful to God that I'm able to finally get this house out of my name, and with avoiding foreclosure and bankruptcy, the short sale, because God blessed me, because I prayed, I got on my hands and knees and I cried and I begged God to help me. I don't know what to do. Like, I almost want to cry now thinking about it. And I just asked God to guide me and help me. And next thing you know, these 2 guys knocking on my door, and it was Tony, Prey, Mario, and they helped me. And now I'm free, and I don't have to worry no more. The house is sold officially today. So I'm very blessed and thankful. God did hear my prayers.
Amen.
Amen.
Secret number 5, you can purchase these properties for your portfolio. Yes, I'll show you how to position yourself to be able to purchase these properties for your own portfolio. Here's what we covered. Secret number 1, become a distressed property specialist. Secret number 2, distressed properties are easy to close. Secret number 3, there are an unlimited amount of motivated sellers and cash buyers. Secret number 4, distressed homeowners are praying for your help. Secret number 5, you can purchase the properties for your own portfolio. Let me ask you a question. How would you like to work with me for me to implement this for you? How would you like for me to show you exactly how I find and close distressed properties with ease? You'll probably still have a lot of questions like, what if this and what if that? Well, I can answer a lot of those questions for you. If you would like to get on the phone with me and I show you exactly how I do it, then go ahead, click the button below and book a call to speak directly with me. I look forward to talking to you. But remember, I have limited time, so book your call now. Just so you understand, Brazil decided to book a call with me, and he made close to $100,000 last year. KP decided to book a call with me, and he is taking it to the next level by purchasing distressed properties and flipping them. I'll leave you with a few testimonials for you to watch while you decide to book a call. Have a great day.
I met Tony about 3 years ago. He introduced a flip to me. I wasn't sure about Tony. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? What does he want? And everything he was telling me, it just seemed at first too good to be true. I'm like, no. So you have a property that I can buy on my own. You're going to let me be the agent on it as well? As a teaser to get me in. Ever since that day, it's clicked with Tony and I. Like, we've just been able to bounce ideas off of one another. He sends me leads left, right, and center. I am now at a point where I can flip not just for myself, but also for my investor. Before, I could only move as fast as the flips I turned around. I'm at a point now where I have an investor who can buy a lot more properties. Along with myself, I can only buy 1 or 2 properties. I have another investor who can buy 4, 5 properties. So now we're at a point where, hey, let's put the accelerator on. Basil, if you run into any properties, I will buy them from you. I will be your buyer all day long. And hey, you can even be my agent on both sides of the transaction. I just want the house, because I know that when I buy the house and fix it up, I as an agent will be selling it, and I know I'll be making a profit on it. We're buying it at such a good price point that I've been racking my brains trying to find other properties to flip right now. I'm out and about in Lakeland looking for properties this morning, and I just can't find any as good as what Tony sends my way. And that's because this process, it's one of the reasons that I wanted to learn this process. Like, there's no better way to buy property than doing it this way. I've gone to the auctions. We've in fact had a way of comparing what happens on the auction versus what happens when I can buy from Tony. Once we had a property come through, and Tony said, hey, look, you can pick this property up for $120 right now. Otherwise, it's going to foreclosure and it's going on the auction block next week. I'm like, I don't know. That seems like a high number, Tony. Trust me. Sure enough, the auction comes. I'm like, I think I'm cool. I can pick this up for $110. Before I blink, the auction has gone up to like $135, $140 for that house. And you're like, who the heck is paying for this? That's when you realize what Tony's doing, the system that he's providing, we're picking it up at nearly 50 cents on the dollar compared to all the garbage that's out there right now, selling at 65, 75 cents on the dollar. There's just not enough juice left to be squeezed going the regular route nowadays. Going through this short sale route is where the money's at for everybody. And I grew up in Keller Williams world. Keller Williams, one of the best training programs. And one of the top things that they say is create a win-win-win situation for everyone. Having worked with Tony and realizing that that's all he does, he finds a win for the bank, he finds a win for the homeowner, he finds a win for the investor, and he finds a win for himself. Like, that's poetry. Like, I don't know what other profession that allows us to do that. And everyone is happy at the end of the day because the homeowner gets to get out of a burden that they just can't handle. And me as an investor, hey, I want to get paid. And I want to get paid as an agent as well. And that's one of the biggest reasons I signed up for Tony's class is I want to do this. And Basil, I'll even buy your properties. Whatever you can come up with, I will buy them. Because I know that I can fix them and flip them, or I can turn them around by doing very little work to them and reselling it on the market?
Oh yes. What I got the most is, so before I started short sales, everybody told me not to do it. It was scary. It was, not a good idea. And what I got the most from this training is that it's not scary. It's something that's, there's like anything else, there's a process, and, it's very, very achievable. Do you recommend it to the peers? Yes, I would, because, it'll get other realtors out of that mindset that, short sales are scary, and it's not. It's definitely worth the value, because, once I put the plan you have in place in action, I'm gonna get the value back.
Well, I want to say that Tony and his companies are a dream come true, God sent. They did everything for us. We were so skeptical in the beginning. I had dealt with 7 or 8 different people, and when he came along, he told me he could fix everything, and he did. He held true to his promise. The banks didn't want to cooperate, but he held steadfast and got it done for us. So we really appreciate everything he did for us.
All right, we're the Pauls. We're here at closing. It's been a long journey, right? About 3 years. Tony showed up at the door, and since then he's been there through the whole thing. Helped me through quite a few different tricks, whatever it took, and we made it. We're here. It's over finally. But yeah, it was a long one, and couldn't ask for a more helpful guy. So that's all I got, man. I can't really through stuff.
That was good. I was really impressed by that. I'm serious.
I can bring a tear.
I'll ask you a question. What was the final result of what happened?
Final result was a short sale. I would say days before an auction, but it was days after. There's months after there was supposed to be an auction. It seemed every time the time was running out, we had a trick, something to push it a little further. And right as time was winding down, came through with a short sale. And
Save some holidays.
Now we're out from under it.
Hi, my name's Tomasa, and I'm so excited that I just purchased my home. A little bit about me: about a year ago, I actually was in a homeless shelter, and I transferred from there into a single moms program at Florida Baptist Children's Home. And it is amazing to be able to come here and finally have a home for my kids and I. I'm so thankful for Tony, and I'm so thankful for Hometown Lenders, and they really don't know that dreams really do come true, and I'm super excited.
One thing we valued about Tony Prey was his ability to educate us every step of the way in our first-time home buying process. Being first-time home buyers, we needed to learn a lot, and there was never a question that went unanswered, and so we definitely appreciate that.
And he was really available at all times, or sometimes we would text him at like 11:45 at night. He would get back, sometimes even later than that. Really available and really cares for his clients.
Okay, we start with my name, Tom Scott. Tony Prey, son, contacted me one day and asked me if I had a house that I wanted to sell. I says, yeah. And he gave me the address to the place where I was living, and I says, that's not the one I want to sell. And I changed to the one that I did want to sell. Now, Tony and Ishmael convinced me to go with them in a deal to sell that house. Tony dropped Ishmael out of the process at that point in time and did most of the negotiations, which were not too lengthy, but pretty spirited, I might say. And we finally reached an agreement that I would sign a contract with Tony to sell the house on the mobile listing service. It took about 3 months and a lot of work. Tony was very supportive during that period of time. The one thing I like about Tony, he never refused to call me back when I called him, even though we might have had some disagreements in what we were doing, but we always worked them up because Tony is very, very reasonable in what he does. So I appreciated all the efforts that were made on our part to finally reach a settlement agreement for the contract and ultimately the sale of the house, which was done quickly, efficiently, and in complete accordance with the agreement that we had made to begin with. Fair, honest dealings straight through from the beginning to the end. I would recommend Tony to anybody, and if you have any problems, feel free to call me. Thank you.